Greetings. Obedience brings the blessings, and obedience is the key way in which we know that we are living in the fear of God. Immediate obedience, not delayed obedience, not partial obedience, but complete obedience, whereby we're living that surrendered life to the Lord. And even when He is leading us in a way that we don't want to go, is away from desires that we're having, that we are submitting and obeying Him regardless of the situation or the circumstance. Deuteronomy 10:12-13. And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you? But to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, and to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command you today for your good. This was spoken to Israel, but as Gentiles, we have come under that instruction as well. We are all children of God. So it started with Israel, but it did not end there. God has extended his relationship to whosoever will confess Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. You will be saved and brought into relationship with your Father. And he's saying here, what's the requirement? To fear God, walk in his ways, to obey him. Obedience is a key way in which we demonstrate that we fear the Lord. And to obey God, yes, we obey him from a place of fear, but we also are to obey him from a place of love. It says here that we're to love the Lord with all our hearts. We're to serve him. So the love of God is what propels us to obey him. In the New Testament, it tells us, if you love me, you will obey me. So obedience demonstrates how much we love God. Obedience demonstrates that we're walking in the fear of God. So we know we have that fear as we obey God. And our obedience also has to come from a place of loving him. Take a look at Eve. Eve in the garden, Satan told her, no, you will not surely die. Now she was looking at fear because she said, if I eat, I will die. And Satan is saying, no, you won't die. And in our lives, if we are ever convinced that we can escape the wrath of God and the penalties and the consequences of sin, then we will go ahead and sin as well. But if we have the love of God developed in our hearts, it is not only going to be a case of I am not doing it because I fear God and because I want to escape any punishment or any penalty or any wrath, but I am also doing it because I want to please him, because I love him. So there is a balance with fear and love, and it's from that perspective, those perspectives rather, that we obey God. So then there is a stability in our obedience, and is grounded with fear, is grounded with love. Let us take a look at Philippians 2:12-13. Work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Therefore, my beloved, as you have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now more in my absence, work out your salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God who works in you both to will and to do for his good pleasure. We are to obey not only when persons can see, when the pastor is around, when the pastor's wife is watching, but when God is watching, and God is always watching. We're to be aware of that, and that we are accountable to him. We're accountable to him before we're accountable to man. Do not fear what man will do after we die. That's it. But fear God, the God who we're accountable to, who we have to stand before in the end. We have salvation, but we're to work it out with fear and trembling. God is sanctifying our lives. Avail yourself to that sanctification. Walk in the fear of God through your obedience to him. Love him with all your heart and obey God. God bless you.